Okay, now the recording should be working, and we're live.
We're go?
We are go. So, welcome to Audible Meme. On today's episode, we will be discussing the manipulation of public opinion under late-stage capitalism.
I actually want to talk about
I
something
would like
to do
to
with
start
law.
with, he said the word wrong. He said the word wrong. You had to repeat it. That's a 0 out of 10.
What did I have to repeat? I'm an expert podcastlist. Oh shit! Joined by Adam and Sean, as always.
Almost forgot me, huh?
Yeah. What did I say wrong?
I can't even remember.
In that case,
Say our
I
names.
said
Get
no.
it! Get it!
I said nothing wrong.
Get it? What you got any chat, mate? You got any fucking chat, man?
I have some topics. I still have Queen's Gambit on my topics list, even though we've not watched it yet.
It's
but it's like
only because Adam has exams.
Yeah, yeah,
That is it.
It's a thing that we'll eventually get round to, so I haven't deleted it. First of all, I feel like I should maybe apologize that the previous episode still isn't on Spotify. I promise it will be soon. Eventually, at some point, probably.
75-25, you know?
Yeah. Eventually, man. Like, it's just being a bitch, really. I've just got to download DaVinci Resolve and cut it in half and mangle some shit together. It'll be great. You guys will love it. So that's the state of the previous podcast currently, and I've got to upload that soon. But it should be fine, and I'm working on it. So, Adam, how do you feel about Twitch banning the word simp?
I find it's kind of like...
Here.
Well, it was what? They've banned simp, virgin, and incel.
Yeah,
There was a comment on Livestream Fails that I think encapsulated it well. It's out of touch, like, boardroom execs applying rules for the exact kind of crowd they want to protect. It's a non-issue. I don't think anyone's ever been like, oh no, streamer called me a virgin, I'm gonna fucking cry.
Yeah, it's so weird. And also, like, what if somebody just is? Like, you can just be a virgin. What if someone's just like, oh, Thingamy's a virgin, and it's like, fucking get banned.
But I'm a tier 3 sub, Gilbert. Yeah. You're not allowed to say that.
You're a simp. Oh shit, I'm not allowed to say that either.
You're not allowed. Oh no.
Yeah, so chat, I'm not allowed to call you simps. It's illegal. I will be Gestapo.
It's an odd turn. Very sudden, very surprising, kind of.
Yeah,
stupid.
Twitch have been doing a lot of weird stuff. I mean, we talked about the DMCA last week and how we're like, not very poggered.
I wonder how it could get even less poggered. Oh no!
Yeah, and then they banned simp for some reason. And, like, honestly, I don't care that much. But I'm not really... I don't really think you should ban something unless it needs to be banned.
Yeah.
You know, like, it shouldn't just randomly happen.
It's not like there was a Twitter campaign like, please stop calling us simps, I just like donating my entire wallet to a streamer.
Well, to be fair,
the correct word is funds challenged.
Well, to be fair, simps are probably a big part of how Twitch gets their money, so they don't want them to feel alienated. 100%. They're trying to protect their piggy bank.
The exact audience that donates to a streamer is either, I like streamer, I'm gonna donate to them. Oh, they're doing a charity initiative, I'm gonna donate to them. Or maybe she'll read out my name on stream and I can finally ejaculate.
Oh man.
For the first time in many moons, streamer said my name, Pog.
I don't feel emotion unless Pokemon says my name.
Yeah. I did some simping of my own today.
What, you sub to someone with Prime?
No, I donated to Wikipedia.
We're no longer affiliated with Surger.
Oh no,
You're the one man that has seen the please take your time to stop reading the article and give us a $5. You've actually done it.
Bruh, they deserve it. They actually deserve it. I even tweeted about it.
If they're Wikipedia, the free encyclopedia, then it's my right not to give them any fucking...
It is your right. Which is exactly why you should if you're able to. Because,
I'm literally in the middle of an article about brinkmanship here, and I'll next time it pops up, maybe I'll consider it.
Yeah, I think it's good, because I think you're promoting something that's good. It's like free education. I use Wikipedia shit tons. I wrote an essay today, and I have a book reference in there because of Wikipedia. I can pretend I read a fucking book.
Every teacher is committing suicide right now at the words, I just used Wikipedia and essay in the same sentence.
I didn't use Wikipedia as the direct reference, though. You can go to Wikipedia's references. It's so
you can go to the
popular.
references section and do it, but sweaty.
Man.
Wikipedia's not a reliable source.
Yes, it is. You just have to check the references. You just have to do like a remotely, not even deep dive, just your due diligence, you know?
You think middle-aged secondary school teachers understand the internet perhaps not bad?
That's fair.
Like the one thing I'm told in uni when doing
What, Sean? You cut it.
I think his audio died mid-sentence.
Sean is dead. Crab-rave music.
That is perhaps what happens if you don't donate your money to Wikipedia.
They will come and they will take your knowledge straight out of your brain.
Oh, there he goes. I'm sure he'll be back. Anyways,
Sean Overton.
I can continue what I think his point was. Well, actually, I can do it from another perspective. I can't really use Wikipedia because it's like if you're using Wikipedia to read the facts of a case, then you're probably not good enough to do law.
Yeah, I feel like if you're using it to read the facts of a case, you might as well just read the case file, though.
Oh, mate, trust me, the case file's a lot. It's like 100 pages to say something that could take up 2 pages.
Ah, then why not just use Wikipedia?
Because apparently it's like, you gotta be able to read it and do in-depth analytical. I don't care what the judge said on paragraph 61, page 73. I just want to know what the fuck's going on.
Yeah, that's fucking stupid. I understand that, I guess. Something I don't actually have on my list. Did I talk about Wall Street Bets last week?
No, you did not.
No, I don't think you did.
Yeah, I've just become obsessed with Wall Street Bets, and I'm probably gonna do some Wall Street Bets-esque stuff tomorrow, which should be interesting. I'll be doing that on stream, so I just wanted to mention it. A little cross promotion, you know. Even though it's the same platform. So it's not even cross promotion. Yeah, but Wall Street Bets is wild. If you're reading this and you don't, like, I don't know, it's pretty offensive. There's some offensive stuff on there, but, like, if you're reading this and you're into people losing large quantities of money and being dumbasses, I would check out Wall Street Bets. It's so funny.
No, what do you mean putting all my money into Dogecoin was a bad idea?
Bro, putting all your money into
Dogecoin is a great idea. He did it for the Reddit karma.
Yeah. In very big capitals tomorrow, I'm gonna have "This is not financial advice" at the top, just in case.
I am not. Yeah, put a disclaimer that I'm not legally responsible for your decisions.
I also like. So I do have a whole list of things that I was gonna talk about.
Yeah.
So do you guys know what Thankmas is?
Thankmas?
Right.
Yeah.
Can I guess?
Yeah, go for it.
Are you saying Thankmas like Christmas or Thank Ness like Loch Ness?
No, like Christmas.
Is it thanking the NHS?
No.
Fucking alright.
Nah. It wouldn't be that.
I have no idea.
I really didn't intend for us to spend tons on this bullet point, but I was just going to talk about how it seems like a really poggers thing.
What is it?
My bullet point is literally
what is it?
Thankmas is poggers. It's this initiative thing that Jacksepticeye started. That's just...
Oh, it's that?
Yeah, fundraising for Red Nose
Day. I donated to that.
Yeah, and you don't even know what it is.
It was someone else. I just blanked for a second on what you were actually talking about.
Yeah. Yeah, I just thought it was pretty cool, so I thought I would mention it. Because it was something I saw throughout the week that I thought was cool.
It's good to give to charity.
It is good to give to charity.
We're talking very money. We've talked about Wikipedia donations, charity donating, stonks.
Well, let me get it out of my system then. I'd like to talk about British MPs. I think it's like 6 British MPs are trying to pass a bill that will make it illegal for scalpers to sell new electronic devices above a huge markup, or above like a certain amount of like a certain markup of their manufacturing price,
That's
so
an
that it
interesting.
stops all the like because of like the huge problem with PS5 and
Yeah.
Series X scalpers. Like
Okay,
they're like, yeah.
I want to. What are you guys' opinions on this? Because I feel like mine's might differ.
Okay. On the one hand, I know stuff like ticket scalping has been illegal for a while.
Yeah.
On
Or like
the
illegal
other
in
hand,
some way. Yeah.
I'm not sure how I feel about it
Yeah, I'm not sure I like it.
because no one's forcing you to buy it for like $3,000 off of some random
Yeah.
dude. Wait a couple
No.
more months.
It's not like it's insulin.
Yeah, you do. Oh fuck, man! I need to inject PS5 into my veins.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I like,
Yeah.
but by the same token, there are like families who want to get it for their kids, and they've saved up all year, and then someone's selling it at like a 200% markup.
Yeah, but I feel like it's kind of hard to regulate the law, and then they're like, "Oh, on what grounds?" And it's like, don't
Yeah.
want the Waynes to be sad at Christmas.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like a very foolproof
Like,
plan.
scalpers are pricks, but they've been a thing since like fucking the existence of economy as a concept.
The chat appears to be pro the bill.
Fair.
Yeah.
It's more of a like it's not a scam because it's legal, I get, but it's like everything that a scam is without actually being a scam.
Yeah, I think, personally, I don't think that they should be too involved in stuff. Like, the government should be too involved in stuff.
No,
They don't need to
obviously,
be.
yeah. It's just well-meaning people trying to be like, well, it's not a nice thing to do.
Yeah,
Like,
I agree with the idea behind it, I think. But I don't agree with the bill
and
so
it's like, and it's I think it's along the same lines of it's not like let's say someone's business is buying old cars, doing them up, and selling them for higher prices.
Yeah.
I would say that is like legitimate
entirely
business.
a valid
Then,
business,
then there are people who are like, oh, I will buy second-hand devices and sell them for slightly higher, but I will make them easily available to people who want to buy second-hand devices.
There's companies like CEX where their entire...
Yeah, that's the type of thing I'm talking about.
Like device
but
refurbishing.
But these people are like the in-between, and it's like it's such a like...
they're literally just middlemen.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's more of a like you're buying just for the purpose of
selling.
Turning a profit.
Selling.
You're not doing anything to it. You're not adding value. And not to quote Karl Marx...
This is getting kind of Marx.
but there is no value without labor.
Perhaps we should seize the means of production.
okay. The podcast. But I do, and somewhat, like, if you're not adding to something or improving upon it.
It's kind of bullshit if you want to sell it for that much more.
Yeah, I think it's bullshit. And so
it's just not nice.
Chat
like
is, Chat is rightfully pointing out that CX is under fire for selling the second-hand PS5s for £800, but they're also buying them for $600, which is above retail.
They're buying for above retail and selling them for even
way
higher
above retail. Yeah.
I don't
and of course, like
practice.
But that's a practice that's caused by scalpers.
Yeah.
You know,
for some reason, I feel a slight tinge bit more better when it's some fucking dude in his garage and not a corporation.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I'm exactly.
See, like I have a bit like more of an issue. Is like I know there are legitimate scalpers out there, but there are a lot of people who are just like, yeah, give me £800, I'll send you this PS5, and then they send you like a box of rocks.
There was also the thing on eBay where people were selling photos of PS5 boxes.
Oh, that's an oddly common practice. People do it with graphics cards as well. It's like selling box in the fine print.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see it a lot with Lego, surprisingly enough.
Really?
Yeah.
I know there's a market for like rare ass sets, but it's just like
they'll always put it explicitly in the description as well, which people won't read. And then when
Yeah.
they're like, "Hey, I paid £400 for this," they're like, "Yeah,"
It's not
and
illegal.
I
It's
told
just
you.
not nice.
And it says box.
Yeah, it's just people getting got really, and it's
Yeah.
kind of upsetting
Yeah.
because you
Not
know it's gonna
got.
be like
It's
old
not.
people.
I can argue
There's
the
no, like-
idiot in a
yeah.
hurry test,
Mm,
which is it's a legal thing where it's supposed to be like if an idiot in a hurry can't tell the difference, then they usually have grounds. I
Oh
don't know
wow.
if it applies.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the that's it came from a case where it was like Lidl was selling something like it was like a shampoo that really looked like a different brand, and the judge just went, "If an idiot in a hurry can tell the difference, I don't care."
That's pretty funny. How do you even test that though?
Well, that's the thing. You gotta have benchmarks and stuff. I don't know. You get your local idiot and go. Can you
Get
tell
the village idiot.
oh, Davy boy, you tell the difference between shampoo, coconut conditioner, and Lidl's own.
And they just start eating it.
Yeah.
Oh no, we've went
Oh,
too
no.
low.
What do you mean, man? I thought it tasted like a bounty.
Tastes like coconut and pain.
I just. I personally don't agree with scalping to the degree that the PS5 and Xbox Series X
No,
are
no, I
scalped.
definitely don't. I don't agree with scalping at all. To quote Karl Marx again, there is no value without labor. I don't think reselling something and adding no value to it is like a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I'm not gonna get too much into the politics of what I'm saying, but
Politics,
like
economy.
you're just not adding value to something sucks. You know,
Yeah.
you have to be
Yeah.
doing something
It's-
to get money, which
I'm
is
interested
not
to
functionally what's
see
happening
how
there.
It's
they are
preying
actually
on
gonna
the.
word the bill to
It's
be like,
it's
you can't do this.
it's more of a like I disagree with the like there's a lot of scalping that is just preying on like the lesser like the people who don't have the amount of knowledge of like the scalper.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, or how
Like-
to get the stuff. Yeah,
Yeah, they're like, oh, like there's no PS5s in Tesco, but Johnny on eBay has one. I'll get that.
Mm.
And it's like they arrive with like a box of rocks that cost them £400. I'm like, what am I gonna give Timmy new?
Oh no, he's gonna have what 9 pet rocks. Fuck.
you get really weirdly into this bit, but yeah, I get what you mean. It is unfair to like. I don't know. Scalping is predatory in a way.
Yeah, that's its entire intention.
Yeah.
You just target someone who's not gonna be like, oh yeah, that doesn't seem legit.
Yeah, it's like one step away from being a scam,
Yeah.
and it could be considered a scam if you're paying more money for something than it should be worth. Like if a company cooked the books when it was being acquired by another company and sold itself for way too high a value, that company would probably get sued
Man,
or something, you know.
I really love the phrase "cooked the books."
It's
Interjection. It's just we talk about it in like fucking like when we're talking about finances in class, and it's just like when a lecturer just stops talking, and goes "cook the books."
it's a stopping phrase, you know.
Yeah, it's
You end
something
it and there's
absolutely
silence. Yeah.
breathtaking, shocking.
Cook the books. Yeah.
Oh,
Audible meme. Cook the books.
audible meme episode number. Who fucking knows?
Yeah,
Cook
I,
the
I
books.
established that we don't need to remember the episode number, and I'm so glad
Yeah,
I did.
know, but I like having it in my head because I'm like, hey, call back to ages and ages and ages ago. I think like what the first new episode we had after the many years hiatus was the one when I was doing my summer exams.
Yeah, the
The
cereal.
bare minimum
Cereal,
of
yeah.
many.
The bare
Two.
minimum of many. Those were the days of.
Still being in quarantine. We've been in quarantine for so
Yeah.
long. It sucks so bad.
Same pog room, same pog time.
All pog
same
day.
all fucking day.
My next topic was actually exam review, and then in brackets streaming work.
Clap. Well, you can do that first because you're the one that's been streaming. The
Yeah,
episodes.
I just wanted to talk briefly about how it's really weird that my most popular streams are me streaming web development. It's literally just me building a website and not being very good at it. And people are
People
just
love
like,
that shit.
yeah, man, I'll watch that shit for 3 hours.
I want to watch him struggle.
Yeah, like in a weird way, maybe. Like,
You missed the bracket.
yeah, our friend Joseph actually joined one of my streams and just randomly was like, "You missed the bracket," and he was absolutely right. I had just missed the bracket, and he didn't realize.
The more you know.
Yeah, it was very funny. But yeah, how are exams going, boys? Because I'm all assignments, and to be honest, stream knows the intensity of my assignments. Because if you go back and watch like the last stream, it is me handing in an assignment 20 minutes before it's due, or something like
Killer,
that.
how can you do that?
It was very difficult.
Sean, if you'd like to go, and then I'll. follow.
Well, I finished on Monday. I mean, mines were okay. I don't like online learning, so
I hate online learning. It big sucks.
it's awful. It's just awful.
Yeah.
See, not having lectures and teaching myself most of it, like I feel so underprepared. Like, I don't know if I'm covering the right things, and it's just not great.
Yeah,
But
that's fair.
but I'm done, and
Oh,
I'm quite happy with being done.
yeah, man, I only have one essay left, and I'm so happy that I only have one essay left.
Prize in at 9 a.m. property law exam tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
You got it though.
I mean,
like
there's so much, I will admit, like, this online format takes all of the tension away. Because usually, like, the format's supposed to be.
Yeah,
you
you're
go
not
and sit-
timed.
Yeah. No, you are timed, but you're also not timed.
Okay, explain.
Because they put in the fine print of, like, the exam stuff, like, please, this is usually a 2-hour exam. We expect you to only take 2 hours. Here's a 24-hour open window to submit, and also download the paper, which we do not time.
Yeah,
So
chat is anti the online learning as well. Glad we're included.
I get right.
depends,
There's
'cause
not an alternative.
Yeah,
And
my
yeah.
subject's
There's no.
very, like, my subject's very book learning and theory, so I'm not in, like, a state of, like, fuck, this sucks. It's like, I have my textbooks, I have some lectures where they explain the textbooks.
I mean, all I need to do is code, but I like coding in my specific area in uni where I need to code. You know.
Are you coding, son?
But
Yeah, you are
streaming has helped with that because it creates like when I'm live, it's like, yeah, Gilbert, you better be working.
You can be judged by an audience. 'Cause
Yeah.
You stop. They'll go, hey, why aren't you doing coding on the coding stream?
Yeah, and we do a little Pomodoro technique and we play some chess in between. It's great. It's good fun. So I'm gonna start streaming my Spanish once I'm done my next essay. Actually,
See.
I'm doing a Spanish leaderboard claim currently.
That's
so
the ocean.
I will get
Man, I think you jinxed me. I looked at the, like, French leaderboard today, and there I am dropping to, like, the lower level of diamond because some guy at the top of this week somehow has 5,000 XP, even though Duolingo just changed it so you can't really grind XP anymore.
You can still do it on web. You can
I'm
still
on
do
web.
you can still do tests on web, and tests are how you grind XP. Tests are like the easiest way to get up XP fast. I'm third on my leaderboard right now, but I'm gonna get to first after this is done.
Like, I think they changed it for each language because I don't have an option, and it's like, oh, you can't do timed practice anymore. You can only do regular practice.
Maybe you. Oh, timed practice. I don't know what timed practice is. No, I meant doing tests.
Yeah, it's different for, like, half of the fucking languages. Like, French has, like, the stories tab. They're really trying to cram down everyone's throats, which is.
I love the stories tab.
I do too.
We're talking about Duolingo for anyone wondering.
Yeah. I enjoyed them as well until they now put a cap on, like, how many crowns you have to do to get an amount. It used to be like, oh, you did the past 10, here's the next 10. And then I think they realized that people were doing them a lot, and now it's like, get 175 crowns so you can get 4.
I'm glad they did that.
5. I am glad they did that because in weeks like this, where I'm extremely busy, I just, like, open it up, grind out, like, 5 of them, and I'm like, I know language now.
You guys are quiet, apparently. I'm gonna turn you up.
Oh, okay. Let me move my mic closer to my face.
Jesus Christ. You're probably super loud now.
Baba Booey.
Okay, you're plenty loud now. I can fucking hear you. You may be louder than me.
Sweet. Then I will move it away again.
Uh,
Softly.
well, what the fuck was I saying?
Duolingo.
Yeah, Duolingo. Yeah, no, I think that I'm glad that they did that for stories because I got lazy and just did stories, and like
Yep.
got really in the deep end where the questions were in Spanish, the answers were in Spanish, the entire story was in Spanish, and everything was in Spanish, and I was just like, no comprende, and I
If
was
I click
fucking
one of these
confused.
buttons, it'll probably be right, and if it's wrong, I don't get penalized, so I can just click it again.
Yeah, basically, which is no help at all. I like the new system that they've introduced. It gives me an excuse to kind of go back through everything and grind
Fair.
it out.
I
So,
don't know. I'm mixed. I don't like when there's something there like leagues where it's like you're gonna slip down. You're in the demotion zone. I'm like, oh man.
I
I
have
have to
I
actually.
have problems
There's
with
no
leagues
grind attached. Alright, name your problems because I probably share them.
because if you started Spanish today, but you already had a Spanish background, you could get to like a very high up league very very quickly
Oh.
without
Really?
doing very much work at all. You could just do tests on all the easy stuff.
Oh yeah.
If my tree got reset, I could do like 5 tests and have like 100 XP in like 10 seconds. You know, like
You lucky soul.
it would
Yeah.
not it would not be that difficult. But I obviously can't do that now.
Yeah.
The new way on mobile that I've found out that they have a replacement for tests is if you do enough perfect lessons in a row, it lets you just level up immediately.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Huh.
Obviously, it's just kind of hard to get a perfect lesson.
Yeah. There's always like one trip up. For
I've only done it once where I've got enough perfect lessons in a row, and it's just been like, you want to just complete this? You want to just be done? And I was like, yeah, sure.
slam, fuck the tenses of words in other languages. All my homies hate the tenses of words
Oh.
in other languages.
Yeah, French and Spanish are both pretty bad for it.
I get too confused, and then I'm like, it was right in this tense, but no, no, it's not.
Yeah. My next bullet point after exam review is Christmas Pog.
Christmas pog?
Christmas
Is that
Pog.
like a Oh, Sean's unpogged. Whoa.
Is Sean
He's
gone?
repogged. Yeah, he's repogged though.
Has Sean returned?
There you go. It disconnected
there.
again. Don't know what's happening.
Okay.
So, Gilbert said Christmas pog. What's your chat on Christmas pog then, Gilbert? What was
I'm
your idea? Or
really-
just bringing it into the fact that we're
I'm just really into Christmas this year because of how bad this year has been. Like,
really?
yeah, man.
Huh.
I'm really like getting into Christmas. I think it'd be fun if we did an Audible meme like Christmas edition because we have next Thursday, right? As
Next Thursday's Christmas,
Christmas
Eve.
Eve, yeah. So,
So
I might, if you would like, or would just be okay. Could we do an earlier, like an actual earlier?
yeah,
Can't
like
do it
12.
earlier on
midday.
no, can't do a midday, mate. It's my parents' anniversary, and we're getting food.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
We can
Yeah.
pre-record.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we can pre-record. You're right.
Yeah.
Just act like, hey guys, we're putting this up now. What do you mean chat? There's no chat. We technical difficulties. Ah.
Yeah. We'll either stream it a day early or we'll pre-record and it'll be a VOD or whatever.
Yeah. If you do it at midnight when it goes into the 24th, it's technically a
That's technically Thursday.
yeah
Well, that could
I
be
reckon
fun.
we should.
late night stream screaming at Destiny in the background.
Yeah, I think we do a Christmas special, and here's my pitch for a Christmas special. We all
Okay.
like bring presents for each other in the form of like either funny as fuck videos or some shit, or like some talking point or something. You know, just like some sort
You
of.
know, I'm gonna delve into the dumb fucking meme videos. I'm just gonna send you like the one where David Bowie laughs and says, huh, "Meme school." Like 10 times.
Ideally something that translates decently well to Spotify, but we'll figure that out later.
We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see what I can get you copyright striked with.
But it'd be fun to do, night before Christmas or whatever kind of thing,
yeah,
you know.
of course.
It was the night before Christmas, and all through the stream, not that Gilbert was streaming.
You could have said meme.
Ah. Audible meme. That's our podcast's name, and you ain't even fucking remember it, man.
I remembered. I just chose not to.
He just chose not to remember. He chose not to know.
Wow.
Oh,
Selective memory much?
wow,
Doy.
sweaty. My next one is VR Pog. I am so excited to start streaming
Can
VR.
VR Pog quite extensively.
I am ready.
You're ecstatic for when you can finally fucking use it on Christmas Day.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a capture card. I'm gonna start streaming
1
VR.
week, man.
We're gonna be Pog about it. Me and Sean are gonna get
Can't you-
really good at Crab Rave because I don't think you get copyright striked for Crab Rave, and then we'll make some videos on it. It'll be great.
You do not, because I'm pretty sure all the Monster Cat licensed songs are license free. At least that's what they used to be. So
They might not be anymore, but we'll find out.
who knows? We'll find out if the Crab Rave stream gets muted.
I accidentally streamed some DMCA songs the other day. Anyways, it just got a little bit of VODs muted. That's fine. I was just playing from a playlist I thought was copyright free, and there was some that wasn't.
Oh, and it was yeah.
Yeah.
It was not
Oh, it's the Ludwig one, right?
Yeah,
you
the Ludwig one.
But yeah, VR. I don't know if we've discussed it too in depth before.
We've not. I mean, we talked last week about how will there be a VR competitor for Game of the Year at some point.
Yeah.
I think we're like a year or two out from it.
Yeah. I'd say 2
I don't
minimum.
think we're far.
It's not too mainstream yet. There's not too many companies going for
I think you're getting there. I think it's like
yeah.
you're close.
We're on the
I
cusp.
think had Cyberpunk not been shit, it would have been a great competitor
Right.
for VR.
Well, I like the way that I've just heard Cyberpunk to be now is like it's just a Watch Dogs. Like it's like a kind of thin. It's like here's some tech stuff. Do this. Do that. If they ever do like a kind of like mini like. If they did it with Wolfenstein, and it was like at the same time that Wolfenstein Youngblood came out, the shitty co-op one, they also released Wolfenstein. I think it was like Cyberpilot, which was like a VR, not variant, but like a tie-in. I feel like the next thing that does it well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sounds
No,
like a kinda, yeah.
I think there was a lot of hype around Watch Dogs when it came out, and if Watch Dogs had been good when it came out, it would have been like one of the games of our generation.
I liked Watch Dogs. I like unpopular opinion. I like all of the Watch Dogs games. They're just not what Ubisoft advertises them to be ever.
Yeah, Watch Dogs 1 was fine, but it wasn't like.
Yeah.
And
it
that's
wasn't look at this fucking like like I remember like what that was like must have been like 2013 E3. Even earlier, they were trying to show off like reflections and I can't say puddles. They're like, "Look, guys, we can do this."
Yeah, and then it didn't work out.
People were surprised. It's the same thing with like the original like release trailer for like Siege, where it was like they had like lighting and shaders, and it was all like really tactical. All of the walls can be destroyed, and well, no, it's like.
Yeah, the lesson here is basically do not trust game companies. Game companies
Do
bad.
not trust devs to deliver.
Yeah, because they never do. Yeah, corporation bad. How interesting that Cyberpunk taught us that in the wrong way.
It's actually like I didn't care about it coming out anyway.
Yeah,
like,
no, I wasn't bothered.
Big boo-hoo. I wasn't gonna play it, to be honest.
I keep watching videos of it, and genuinely, like, I have a deep-rooted feeling where I'm like, see if this wasn't a buggy mess, I would buy it, because it's the kind of, like... It's got the combat-y kind of style that I don't mind, because it's, like, kind of, I guess, like a... I want to say, like, Outer Worlds-esque, like, guns have DPS stats, enemies have health bars, but they don't take, like, overly long to kill. You can go melee if you want. There's like weird like remote hacking, which reminds me of the thing you can do in Prey. It's I don't know. I like the theme of it. See if it was.
Yeah, it looks decent.
It looks apparently it's like graphically great.
But if
you're on a new system.
Yeah, it just has to run well, essentially.
Yeah, I think I can hit 60 frames on the series. I'd buy it if it wasn't still full price, despite the catastrophe.
All the bad shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you seen like the stock price of the like CD Projekt Red's parent company has gone down by 2/3?
Oh fuck!
Oh,
me.
I saw that it went down 29% a while ago. Maybe I'll buy some options in CD Projekt Red tomorrow and just
Do that.
like for
They'll
fucking
release a
2 years
January
ahead.
patch, and it'll absolutely
Yeah.
skyrocket.
Yeah, man. I think I
Guys,
might.
Look,
That'd be
we're
interesting.
putting Geralt of Rivia in
Witcher 4, Gilbert
Witcher
Millionaire.
Gilbert. One dev with a microphone in a dark room just looks at the camera. Witcher 4 in a Polish accent. Black, end of stream. Stock price rises like the fucking ocean.
Bro, that's the plan. That's what I want to happen.
Gilbert Rich.
Gilbert Rich. My next point was we got the Game Awards wrong. We were meant to be the perfect predictors. I didn't stick around for the whole Game Awards, so Adam and Sean, if you guys could chat a little bit about which one, if there was any we actually got right.
The whole thing either.
And I'm gonna go pee.
For the whole fucking time. Well, in my experience, it was honestly kind of painful and sucked. The announcements.
Yeah, everything after the Smash Bros announcement, I did not care.
The announcements weren't particularly good. Sorry to all the Ark fans who are now getting Vin Diesel and Russell Crowe in an animated series. There was nothing that like there was no like big announcement that I was like, woo! I want to die when I saw Just Cause Mobile.
Oh, don't even start Just Cause
Yeah,
Mobile.
because they thought taking a wonderfully handcrafted fucking open world Destructathon and said, hey, making a mobile game. Yeah. Award wise, I don't think we got any of our predictions right. Who could have predicted that The Last of Us would have won Game of the Year? Like I could never have seen that one coming. I will admit, I enjoyed No Man's Sky winning. I think it was ongoing community support, and they clearly got Sean Murray mid-drink because he was not ready to get that award. And he was like, thank you.
That was the best bit.
Highlight of the fucking night. Highlight of the 3 hours I spent watching that stream to be ultimately disappointed.
Between that and seeing Sephiroth skewer Mario.
That was like, for me, I've never had like an attachment to the Final Fantasy game, so I was like, eh. I'm sure that a 20-year-old man who's played Final Fantasy VII is pogged at his gourd, but I was just like,
I think it's very cool.
It's cool, but it's kind of, I don't know. It's not something that I would have, like, I'm not like overly hyped. Woo, 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 woo. It's not like I play Smash anyway, so it's not like my opinion matters, but it's just like, from an outsider's perspective, I feel like there was the game generated itself a lot more hype when they were doing shit like Sans Undertale, and then it's like Sephiroth.
I mean, from what I've seen, it's pretty big.
Yeah, it's pretty big to the people that enjoy Smash.
He's like one of the most iconic video game villains. Like, even if you don't like Final Fantasy, you know who Sephiroth
you know
is.
who Sephiroth. I don't know. Let's ask Gilbert that when he comes back and see what he says. He's like, "What? I don't know who that was." But yeah, I don't know. This year's award ceremony kind of paled in comparison to last year's quite significantly. I know that, of course, they shifted to doing it online, but the fact that they were just running through like 3 awards at once and then showing off like 7 previews and then taking a really long time for one award, and then they did that again.
Yeah,
I don't think last year's was good either.
They were extremely fast about how they went through things when I was watching it.
Yeah.
Like in the pre-show, they had like 8 awards.
Yeah, they don't spend a lot of time on the awards. It's a lot of like, and gaming.
Yeah.
And gaming. And gaming.
Yeah, I mean.
But the gaming was kind of disappointing too.
Yeah, some of the games were cool, but I don't really remember anything notable.
The only one that I have any kind of like attachment to is probably going to be Back 4 Blood, because
Perfect Dark looked good.
Perfect, I don't know. I think like I haven't played Perfect Dark myself, but I remember that the quality of the games went significantly down over their release date, and I think it's probably going to be one of those things where people are going to complain. It's like, oh, it's strayed too far from the original.
I don't know anything. Is Perfect Dark's the Perfect Dark Zero series, right?
Yeah.
Perfect Dark's
Yeah.
the Perfect Dark Zero one.
I only ever played it on like PS2, and it was fine.
Yeah.
I don't remember it being a fantastic game or anything like that. I feel like there's this thing with people and like old games where they're like, "This game was amazing," but in reality, they just played it when they were young.
I'd like to start a small discussion here.
But go ahead.
What do you think about old game difficulty compared to like games that are difficult now? Because I was having a chat with someone because we were talking about like the Battle for Bikini Bottom rehydrated thing, and it was like, oh, the reviewers didn't like it because it was like because it's faithful to how it was on the PS2, but when it's faithful and it's a PS2 game and it's a platformer, it's probably like
It's hard.
It's bare bones thins mechanic.
Yeah, I mean, because there was only so much that could be done on those old platforms.
Yeah. But just in like relation to that, it's like going back and playing old games. I'm like, man, these weren't like in depth. They weren't particularly difficult
Yeah,
because of the mechanics. They're just particularly difficult because they're like bullshit. Like aiming
yeah.
down the sights in MGS2 is like you hold LB and RB at the same time, and then you like lightly put pressure on the square button.
Yeah, there's old
Ever played
games that are just
GoldenEye?
hard.
But yeah, it feels like games back then were hard for the sake of like I played James Bond 007 Nightfire
Yeah.
like the
Well,
I used to
yeah.
love that game, and then I was sitting there playing through it like I'm not even playing on hard, and this game is just ridiculously difficult for
There's-
no reason.
there's an argument to be made that modern games have gotten significantly easier, and that's why games like Doom are so popular, because
Yeah.
people want games to be hard, but
It's
they
I
aren't.
think it's more about like right. Games, yeah, are like I think they're overall are a bit easier.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
like the people who are making these complaints are the people who grew up learning how to play games on harder games.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that when games did get even if just a tiny bit easier, they seem monumentally easier to a
Yeah.
lot of people.
Games are too easy now. You should all be playing Halo
And,
Reach
like,
on Legendary.
As some,
games are like made games a lot more in like the past were made to be hard so that they lasted longer.
yeah, because there wasn't as much like the game was 3 hours if it was as easy as a modern game, but 6 hours if
Yeah.
it took you 4 attempts to do everything.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
and
thi-
then yeah,
it's
like,
all
games
like old games
can
were
be-
very
yeah.
artificially padded because it was like, oh, can't complete. Like if you like speedrunning old games is popular because old games are short.
Yeah,
it's more
Really
about like
short.
yeah, games can be hard now, or not. Games can be like long now without having to be hard to make that length.
Haha, is this the Dark Souls of?
I mean, Dark Souls is an example of a long game that is difficult,
Yeah.
and it's a lot like
Yeah,
even
that's-
speedruns.
There's outliers.
Speedruns are long. Yeah, but Dark Souls I would also consider more of a modern game. When you think about it, the
Well-
most popular Dark Souls is probably 3.
Yeah. It broke. I think it broke record sales.
Yeah, it
I don't
definitely
know,
brought
it's
it more
the only one I've
mainstream.
played, and I kind of hate it.
But it definitely brought the game more mainstream attention. It's the first Dark
Yeah.
Souls I ever saw or knew of anyone who played. Like,
The only reason I knew about Dark Souls before that was you, Adam. Oh, not Adam. Joseph. What the hell am I on
yeah,
about?
Why
yeah.
would it have
Joseph
stemmed
is
from
Dark
me?
Souls, man.
No,
Joseph
it's not
was
like.
my extraordinaire.
Yeah, I meant to say Joseph. It's fine.
I know.
He can make fun of me later, but I know he doesn't watch these.
he's usually
Wait.
chilling. He sometimes does. Just waiting for
Yeah,
the.
he's playing the new Modern Warfare. We're killing the game update.
Oh man. So this kind of links into the new games are longer because we have more storage. Some games just don't fucking care how much storage you have and just want all of it. Modern Warfare is a perfect example.
I hope you have watched the video that came out on Lucas Racevic's channel about why games are so big now, and after watching it, everything kind of makes sense.
Do tell.
Yeah, I've not
Basically,
seen it.
His point was because games are so big on customization now, and all the customization's high detail, he used a good comparison, which was, like, back in, like, ye olde times, 10 megabytes would get you so much space. Now, it's like, I think, it was like one, it wasn't like a megabyte, maybe it was like a kilobyte, no, it was like 1,000, no, not 1,000 kilobytes, because this is fucking... Either way, it's like a small amount of space then is now like, oh, congrats, you just loaded an item icon in Destiny. So because Modern Warfare pushes for, look at all these gun skins you can buy on rotation every week. Look at all these ones you can unlock for every single gun.
Every
Because
single gun
like,
has shit tons of skins, and depending on how they made those,
the skins are really high detailed, because there's about, say, 80 weapons with 100 skins each. That's where all the space comes from, and they keep adding more in new updates, so that's why the game's so big. The reason why Rainbow Six Siege is so big is because there's 1,000 pieces of headgear alone.
It's to the point where like probably one weapon skin in Modern Warfare at this point is as big as like a newish Minecraft world.
Yeah, or the game Minecraft. Minecraft is a really small fucking game. It's like 400 megabytes. They've been consistently making it smaller through optimization, which other companies could do. You can optimize things. There's always room for improvement. And I'm sure...
team for Warhammer Vermintide like cut my download file size in half when they upscaled it for the Series X, because they're like, here's a bunch of fucking code we can throw out.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got an update for Destiny. Oh, I need to uninstall half the game.
Yeah. But I'm saying that, like,
I wish
Modern Warfare definitely needs to cut down. Well, Destiny got a lot smaller. Destiny used to be like 100 and something gig.
Yeah, the DLCs are also like 2 megabyte add-ons because they just went, fuck it, we'll add it into the game.
Yeah. So it's literally just a, yes, you are able to access this as the download.
Yeah.
Which makes sense, you know?
There was, oh god, I was gonna use a, shit, I can't remember exactly what my point was gonna be, but it loops back to Modern Warfare, and it's just because so, the gun skins are there, they're high quality, it's inflating the game size, but does it justify that game is 200 gigabytes on my console space, and I could download Red Dead Redemption about 2.75 times to fill in that gap?
Well, that's a very strong point to make.
Yeah. The skins are there, but holy shit!
Yeah.
I don't want to justify having about a good, like, fuck. If we're thinking, like, older consoles, like my Xbox One that's now sitting dilapidated on its side,
Hey man, stop calling Xbox One older consoles.
It's
Some of us can't...
retired.
No, I mean, like, my yieldy 500 gigs unless you have external storage.
Yeah. Which you did, which is the only reason you were able to use it so long.
Yeah, I got 6 years out of it because I had extra storage. The default storage by the end of its lifespan was 380 gigs because the 120 of that was software updates by the end. So Modern Warfare alone would be the size of that console's fucking space.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, my Xbox One S, I just recently got a external hard drive, and I love it because the storage I had before was 380 gigabytes.
380 gigs, roughly.
I had 380 gigabytes. Like, I download, let's say, like Red Dead 2. That is a third of my entire storage.
Oh, yeah.
No. That's why I don't play games that are more than like 50 gigabytes.
But that's another problem, and it's just some things I don't understand. It's like, to use an example of games that just kind of came out, like, I have a lot of stuff installed in my console, and there's some games that are bigger than others for, like, no discernible reason. I'm like, okay, Forza's so big because they have all these high detailed car models, they've got maps, they've got events, they have to accommodate for online services, they add stuff like every week. And then I have stuff that seems really small, but is unnecessarily, like, huge. I think probably a good example is, I will use an example. Gilbert, we played it. Ghost Recon Wildlands. It's a big game.
Yeah, there's a huge map in that game as well.
Huge map, large kind of, but there's not exactly many, like, I think the game suffers from, the AI kind of sucks. There's not like a big variety of vehicles. The guns are sort of like, there's a lot of things that are very kind of low res. When it is an older game, so I can't fault it, but it's like, there's a lot of like low res, like elements. It's fucking huge. But it's another thing that just makes me wonder, like, why don't devs go back and optimize like file space?
Because they're not being paid to.
Crunch.
Yeah, they're not being paid to. Like, companies are like, oh, you're done? This is done. No, we need to support the game. No, next project.
No.
Oh, we'll give you a team. Here's a team of 2 devs to work on this game that was built by 40 developers. That's a team, right? Like, it just doesn't work out. And there are some games that do really well for community support because they're the main focus of like that studio or whatever. Destiny, Fall Guys.
No Man's Sky.
Fall Guys 1 community support. No Man's Sky. And
Risk of Rain.
They have really good community support because it's the game that studio makes, and usually that's because it's a small indie. But there's very few like huge games like Destiny and Apex that actually have decent community support aside from them. Like, I can't think of any. Fortnite has like insane.
Yeah. But ones that are all based around, like, those are all, like, Destiny's whole shtick is like, hey, you're just walking around, here's some other people, you want to dance emote with them? Cool, you're in the clan.
Yeah.
They all have that kind of aspect. Meanwhile, Ghost Recon Wildlands was shitty at launch, good now, and then they pumped out Breakpoint, which was
It's
shit.
fine now.
It's what, you're not gonna go as far to say. It's good when we play it because it's fun.
It's fun to mess around with your friends. Yeah.
Set them on a train line. But when you're actually playing the story mode, and as someone who actually played all the older Ghost Recon games, it's like, yeah, you tried taking all the old stealth mechanics and like using the team commands, and then you put it in an open world with terrible AI and shitty stealth mechanics.
Yeah. So it struggles.
The struggles of butchering an old series.
Yeah, it's difficult to find a balance because obviously you want them to be developing new IPs and new products and stuff.
Yeah.
Because you want new games to come out. You want to play those new games.
You want new games that don't just feel like the last game, but slightly different.
You want your current game to work really well, like, and to have development put into it, but only so much so that they still make a new game.
Yeah.
And for studios, it's hard to find that balance, I guess. I'm not defending big studios, by the way.
I know for Destiny, it's like we're not doing Destiny 3, we're just doing Destiny 2 with expansions.
Yeah.
Because like it's easier to focus on the game as a whole rather than being like, fuck it, scrap everything, new team.
They never wanted to make a Destiny 2. Like, they made it very clear.
Yeah,
that they never wanted to make Destiny 2.
Who was the parent company at first? It was Activision being like, make it Destiny 2. And then it was like, here's Destiny 2, and everyone hates it. We're going independent and taking the IP with us.
It's actually a miracle they got away with it.
Oh my god, it's a miracle that the game's done this like fucking upwards, like it went from like nosedive to just straight up to great game that's increasing in quality.
Yeah, it's hard to get out of a free fall like that, so it's impressive that they managed.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of other examples, but there's too many to count because it happens with shitty games all the fucking time.
Yeah, I mean, No Man's Sky is a great example. That game was fucking terrible. And personally, I still don't like it, but the general reception of it now is that it's decent. Is that it's a decent game that's made fairly well and lives up to everything that it promised at launch.
Mm-hmm.
And if it had lived up to all those promises at launch, probably it'd be a game that more people were playing now.
Yeah, and of course now that's been shoved on Xbox Game Pass, it's a lot more like, I can finally play that game that's terrible.
Yeah, Game Pass just that'll do a lot for a game. If you're a small indie and you want to promote your studio, go on Game Pass for a month, you know?
Yeah.
I thought I was gonna say something. Okay.
I don't know. I was half expecting.
No,
Sean
it was,
to-
yeah, it was.
Yeah.
No, it's
Yeah.
just I thought you were going to continue.
Conscious of the effort that, conscious of the fact that Sean has not been able to speak in a little while. By the way, I have a plan for
No,
next week.
fine.
We're not
What's your
all gonna
plan?
do this, but
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna give a review of the Beat Saber the Oculus Fitness app. I'm gonna properly try and
Move.
Ooh.
yeah. There's this new app called Oculus Move, which the Oculus Quest is a VR headset, right? And a lot of people use VR for exercise. So Oculus, the company that made it, and made this app called Oculus Move to track like calories and stuff like that in all the games that you're playing in VR. And I think it'd be really interesting to see how how good my stats are a week from now. If starting today, I like exercise with it almost every day.
Have just to like that sounds really good actually. Like
Yeah, it seems like an
See-
interesting thing to look at.
Yeah.
I did see just something to uh like cover this.
Yeah.
Well, while we're talking about Oculus, at least.
Hmm.
Have you seen the latest I don't know if a controversy or thing with Oculus?
Thing with Oculus that's kind of was it the German courts basically said
The-
you can't make it have a Facebook account required for sign in.
Oh,
The US and German governments are both independent. They're suing Facebook, but they're like I think the German one specifically named Oculus.
Yeah, the German
Um,
prosecutor specifically went, you can't make them do it for Oculus.
see, I
it
do
was more
agree
of
with
a
that.
well, right. It was more of a like you're monopolizing the market. Like there's
Yeah.
been a lot of stuff where Facebook have basically just been or Facebook specifically have just been buying any like competitor. Like they see the because
I mean,
remember
they
'cause you brought
own
up
who
the
make
Move app.
they own the guys who make Beat Saber.
Yeah,
They own
but
the
like
company.
it was more. See, I remember because you brought up the Move app. Someone, like some guy, made like an independent Oculus, like fitness tracker,
app? Yeah.
and basically got like pushed out of this his app out of the store by Oculus.
Because fucking Oculus was
and
like,
then-
hey, we're doing our own now.
Seeing like the two next to each other, it's like the exact same app. It's just Oculus have put their name on it.
Oh, now I'm gonna feel kind of bad about using it.
Well, you own the headset, buddy.
Yeah, I mean, I've already given them my money.
To respond to chat, yes, Joseph, company is bad. SMH.
Company bad. We
speaking of-
did Cyberpunk Company bad earlier. You
We did
missed it.
Cyberpunk company bad. We're doing Facebook company bad. Facebook getting shafted lately from like two ends.
Yeah, Audible meme
Never-
Company bad.
Ne-
I think the
company
Belgian
bad.
the Belgian government are trying to do it as well.
Oh, okay.
The
So-
Belgians seem very good for
yeah.
like
It's more like
video
They're very
games.
much-
Fuck you.
they're
Yeah, weren't they the same
it's like-
government that dealt with the Overwatch gambling thing?
Yeah, they brought in the whole loot boxes. Should be a disclaimer.
Yeah.
Make it a disclaimer.
yeah, the I think the problem with the Oculus one was the German and US governments are specifically being like, Facebook, stop trying to monopolize the social media market by making your other market have to use your account to use the device.
I
Just
mean,
like-
it's
Joseph said bingo.
It's like
bingo. Wait, wait. I can't tell. Wait, hold on, Joseph. Are you saying bingo for a bet, or did you genuinely fill out the bingo card?
Yeah, tell us if you filled out the bingo card.
Because I think if you filled out the bingo card, I'm gonna have to hang up my hat and we never stream again
So,
because it's only been.
Our friend
An hour.
Joseph has a bingo card for Audible Meme where he has like these squares telling him like predicting things we will say
he has a bingo
or
card.
topics on the podcast, and he may have just got bingo.
Yeah, I'm kind of worried if he has.
I hope he hasn't, but we'll see.
We're gonna have to revamp the style.
So switch up the podcast.
Hang my head in shame. He's
Hmm.
gotten bingo.
If
Or
you-
has he? Oh, he doesn't. You know what the fuck do you mean you don't have the card?
Oh,
up?
you don't have the card up. Why are you even watching? Go ahead, Joseph.
Get the fuck
it.
out of here!
man.
Come on.
For any
It's
audio
fast
listeners,
stuff.
we're bullying chat.
I think that's actually a bingo slot. I'm not sure.
Bullying chat. Where is the card? No, don't make this a thing. Don't all get in on it. Oh no.
Make it a thing. Send
Okay.
it to Mallow.
Boys, they're all gonna make bingo cards. That's gonna be the new audible meme. They're just slowly in chat like that's another one.
Where is the better criticism than self-deprecation?
Oh man,
You
I
will
can't
be
wait
thinking
for
about
next.
this all night, Gilbert.
I can't wait for next week when they all come in with filled out bingo cards.
Bingo, what do I get? Banned from chat.
Just ban them if they give bingo.
Bro, you got banned by audible meme?
Wow, that's a badge
It's
of honor.
weird how getting banned online has become like a token of pride. Do you know I got banned from Ludwig's Discord?
I remember you got
How?
banned from I can't fucking talk. I remember you got banned somehow.
I
your
also
favorite
got banned
streamer.
from his Twitch for getting banned from his Discord.
For fuck's sake, Gilbert.
Yeah, I know, man. It's just it is what
Alright.
it is. Don't worry, I didn't have any heated gamer moments or anything, chat. It was just that I just got banned.
Self-promotion, wasn't it?
I think I added slime as a joke, and obviously
Yeah,
Yeah,
you did at Slime on Twitter as a joke. I remember.
no,
and then
no,
didn't you?
yeah, no. I DM'd him on Twitter as a joke, and then I added him in the Discord as a joke, and then immediately got banned. And my Discord is linked to my Twitch, so then I immediately got banned from the Twitch channel. It was a while.
What a fantastic job. Why don't you just be like Ludwig, please?
Nah,
Wait,
man, it's fine.
Joseph, how did
I
you
can
get
still watch.
banned from the Porter Robinson Discord?
Well, he's not going to be able to answer.
He spammed links to the Christian Roblox server or
Oh.
whatever.
Fuck
What a
God.
Or
dumbass.
was it Habbo Hotel?
For
Uh,
spamming the Habbo Hotel Discord server link.
yeah, we used to own a Habbo Hotel Discord server, or more
None of
accurately,
us-
our friend Joseph
We
did.
took it over.
But we are now not
we didn't-
affiliated with it. We didn't make it. Like, they went and
Yeah.
took over this Discord server for Habbo Hotel, which is a weird online game that's kind of like got the same audience as Roblox right now. They took over this Habbo Hotel server with like quite a lot of members, I think. And
No,
then
there's like 5.
No. I thought it was like kind of. I don't know. Joseph can confirm.
I thought it was
since
like
he's-
30 or something like that. Like
Who
a
fucking
reasonable
knows? There's
amount.
people.
and
There's
then
people that weren't us. That's the important factor.
yeah, they didn't even make it, which is the wildest thing about it. Like, it wasn't even your server, and you guys fucking destroyed it.
I really appreciate Joseph putting in the different emotes that are just Dan Giesling's face, except on the actual like in Twitch
Yeah.
thing. It's entirely fucked up.
Yeah,
What do you mean? Elliot owns
no.
it now.
Yeah, our friend Elliot
Dang.
is currently in
Dang.
charge of it. It's
Oh,
got
we
like
should-
4 people in it. Oh, that's sad. I
Well,
thought it was a considerable
darn.
amount. Maybe we'll
This is-
convert it to the Audible meme Discord.
We can ask
we
Elliot
won't,
about
we
it.
won't do
Get
that.
him
I'm
on.
sure we won't
Be
do
like, hey bud. Well, you
Hey,
never
bud.
know.
Give us your Discord.
Hey, bud. We'll pay you an
Um,
exposure, Elliot.
Pog in the comments if you want us to take over Elliot's Discord.
Fucking, oh, it's got 4 people in it. Oh wait, no, 26. That's an entirely different number.
Joseph's very good at maths, guys.
He's an engineer, of course he is.
The engineer is here in chat.
Yes. Is there?
God, I can't remember our train of thought. Fuck,
Yeah,
we've
I'm
lost it.
entirely lost.
Oculus.
Oculus.
VR.
Yeah. We finished up kind of there, so why don't
Yeah.
we
So,
should move on?
fitness
You got
review
bullet
next
points
week.
left,
I got bullet points. No, Beat Saber fitness review next week was my last
bud?
bullet point.
Fitness
Oh wait,
review.
well, is doing this weekly sustainable? But I think
the
that's
podcast?
yeah. I'd like.
Yes.
Do you think we'll run out?
It's just fun.
I don't think we'll run out. Things happen.
I think we'll
Video
have, like,
games
Yeah,
we'll
are-
have
I think the
slow
world
weeks.
has enough things happening that we'll
don't think-
continue being able.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll have weeks where we're like, uh-oh, that wasn't much to talk about.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I mean that's true. But
Like,
I think
but, like,
overall it's
yeah.
very easy to find topics. I wrote all these topics like 20 minutes before the podcast because I
Yeah.
thought we were going to start like 20 minutes earlier than we
Would you
did.
would you just like to do a pre-recorded one next week?
I mean, we can figure
We'll talk
it
about
out.
that later.
Yeah.
But is there anything you guys want to mention before anything that you wanted to discuss on the pod?
I do have my bullet points, but they're not very particularly.
Anything or
We already kind of did a brief gloss over of just
Yeah,
Destiny
same.
2's resurgence.
We've talked about mine.
Yeah, we've covered ours just from general chat.
Okay. All right. I think we're gonna call the podcast there then.
Works
Thank you
for
very
moi.
much for
Cool.
a nice podcast. Chat, you've been lovely.
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in, audience.
Chat has been great. I think we've hit another record-breaking podcast, by the way. So thanks, everyone, for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Hopefully there will be 2 up on Spotify by this time tomorrow. So 2 new ones.
If you want to listen again, go ahead.
Yeah, I guess. Or if you're just tuning in at the end and you want to actually hear what we said earlier. But yeah,
Tell a friend. Tell all your friends,
we'll
please.
yeah, tell all your friends. Follow us on Twitter. If you're on YouTube, links in the description. If you're on Spotify, Google us. But thank you for listening. We'll be live this same pug time, same. What
Pog
was
year?
it we say? Same pug week, same
I
pug
can't.
time.
I keep fucking it up whenever I say it, so I just change it every time. Just say pog a lot.
Yeah, pug, 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 pug time, pug week,
Bye.
pugify.
I'm gonna go eat a frozen pizza.
See you guys next time.